Hello, divine creations, divine marvels, infinite consciousnesses, children of God. Thanks for dropping by. First off, I am really excited about this upcoming live event with Magic Song. I've spoken now with him twice, and I just have the utmost respect for him as there's different words, a yogi, a shaman, someone who is just super devoted to his path, to the path, and very real, very genuine, solid, grounded, the exact opposite what you find in the satsang movement today. And so it looks like we're kind of creating the event, but it looks like we're going to be pointing out what we both consider to be the number one falsity of the modern satsang movement and why it's dangerous. So I hope all of you can come join that. And I'm going to post the link in the description below. I highly recommend his channel, by the way. A lot of respect for this brother. Also, I am starting to shift the focus of this channel away from Advaita Vedanta. It's just not my primary path. There's many aspects of it I find very helpful, but it's just not my primary path. So you'll be seeing more of what is my primary path. And to just give a couple hints, one of it is the original 12-step program, very different from the modern 12-step program, a true path of surrender and being guided by God. The teachings of Bruno Gröning. There's a picture of Mr. Bruno Gröning. I consider him my guru. Yeah, I'll be sharing more about him. And I'm very much into Tantra, both classical, a little bit of the modern Neo-Tantra movement. I find that's more just fun. That's kind of preparatory work for the classical Tantra. And the Eastern Orthodox Church. I can never fully align myself with any organization. It's a very mystical oriented church. And so the interesting thing is deconstructing Neo-Advaita and learning about actual Advaita has helped me to get clear on what my path is. So I'm so grateful, so grateful to each one of you. And I still very much Advaita Vedanta, it will always be a part of me. And there's certain aspects of it that I still practice. And you'll get to hear more about that as over the coming days or weeks or months or whatnot. So I got some amazing comments. I just love it. I love hearing other people's wisdom. David wrote about feelings. First of all, in my humble opinion, feelings themselves are facts. He's responding. I wrote a video. I made a video saying that, feelings aren't facts. And his response was, first of all, in my humble opinion, feelings themselves are facts. What is not a fact is what we believe the feelings mean. That is an interpretation, subjective. I had an interesting inner teaching about feelings recently. The gist of the teaching was that feelings are psychic senses that give a relational calibration of compatibility or suitability. An icky feeling about something or someone or somewhere indicates a mismatch for you at the time. The feeling is not a judgment of the other person or thing. It is just a relational calibration that at this time, the other person or place or thing is not a good match for you. And the way the teaching expressed it was, do not project or weaponize your feelings as judgments about others. Thank you, David. So beautiful. And here's the thing. This is, discernment and precision becomes so important on the spiritual path. And of course, Neo-Advaita wants to throw precision out the window. Beautifully said, David. Thank you. What I was trying to say, and that's my belief as well, that feelings are our guidance system. What I was trying to talk about was reactive feelings. Um, for example, I'm currently engaged in a business endeavor, and we're in the negotiation phase. And there's feelings of fear that maybe it's not going to work out. But the thing is there it's not felt as fear; it's felt as terror. Oh, like I'm going to die. Like if this doesn't happen, I'm going to die. That's the level of fear that's arising, and that's not a fact. I'm learning to distinguish um, between what I call authentic feelings and reactive feelings. And reactive feelings, I mean, they are what they are, but they're, in my experience, for example, just in this case, this is something from the past. And there's probably interpretation mixed in there that's even creating the reactive feeling. So, this is actually a really important topic for those of us recovering from Neo-Advaita because Neo-Advaita is spiritual bypass at its worst. I mean, at its best, at its worst. Neo-Advaita wants to cut us off from all feelings, all opinions, all thoughts. And that's deadly, absolutely deadly. Um, if you and it just leads to dysfunction, and in my case it took me to the brink of suicide. Why? Because I couldn't navigate life without your feelings. As David so eloquently expressed, without your feelings you don't know what's good and what's not good. I'm not even talking on a moralistic level, though that's part of it. I'm talking about what works and what doesn't work, what's healthy and what's unhealthy. Without feelings you don't know. um, for example, I'm just trying to think of the last time. For example, with a friend of mine recently, something didn't feel good. Now, Advaita Vedanta would not, excuse me, Neo Advaita would just say, "Who is it that doesn't feel good?" But when I sat with it, I realized, there's something out of balance in this friendship, and so I just went and talked to the person. Simple, done. So, so feelings are intriguing because they can be facts and they can be absolute fiction. That's my sense of feelings, um, and that there's always a nugget of truth in there. But sometimes there has to be a little excavating to get it out. So thank you so much to David. Brilliant, brilliant comments, and hope to see and feel some of you at the live event on Tuesday. Take care. Much love.